Hi, I'm Deja. I'm 9 years old. Because of my mom's drug habit, I spend most of my time in foster care.
Deja doesn't realize that people have a tendency to be a product of their environment, that the things said, felt, and experienced around them shape their future and disturb their destiny.
My childhood was not a regular childhood with a mother and a father in the house. I grew up without my parents.
5 years from now, I'll run away from my foster home for the first time. And 2 years later, I'm gonna run away again.
By now, Deja's decisions are driven by her desire for love. The people that are around her are destined to fail her. In fact, they lead to her destruction and her utter disappointment.
When I was 14, that was the last time I've actually seen my mother alive. And the last thing that she told me was that she loved drugs more than she loved me. That always stuck with me, and that made me say, well, if you don't love me, somebody out there is going to love me. Just because it's not you, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to find somebody to love me.
2 years later, at the age of 18, I'll meet a man named Eric who abused me and introduced me to my other love, drugs.
If nothing changes, this would be all of Deja's life. A never-ending cycle of bad decisions that continue to perpetuate themselves for the rest of her life.
I ended up finding my kid's father. I was 18 when I got with him, and he introduced me to how to sell drugs, and so that's how my pathway to selling drugs began.
When I'm 5 months pregnant with my 4th child, I'll be arrested for selling cocaine.
Well, the first time I got in trouble was for stealing. Then I got caught for this charge for trafficking cocaine. And that's when I came to the realization of, I don't want this life. This is not what I want.
Even though I'll do all those things,
I've learned I don't have to be defined by them.
With the Texas Offenders Reentry Initiative, she can go from a pathology of bad choices and decisions to a positive outcome and end. She may have done what they say she did, but she is not who they say she was.
When I first moved down here, I didn't know about the T.O.R.I program. I was basically trying to do things on my own. But then I found T.O.R.I. And when I found T.O.R.I, I found hope. You have to come to T.O.R.I with the mind of you want to change. I'm a totally different person who I am today.